took 2 losses today and then took my profits a little bit earlier than I wanted to. So basically, break-even date today. Today's October 3rd. Just wanted to go over a trade recap. So we could see that starting off pre-market, we didn't really sweep anything below these lows right here. However, right off a market open, 3 minutes after it, we came down, swept these lows, which at that point is a pretty good rejection zone. Could have taken it to the upside. I was actually looking at it. However, it was just too quick and too early for me in the market to actually place a trade. I could have easily taken that and took it all the way to the upside, taking out both pre-market highs and then previous day highs. However, it's just too risky for me since there was news at 9 a.m. and then there was also, it was just too early in the market. Anyway, moving on. Um, Once previous day highs got swept from yesterday, I was waiting for an impulsive move to the downside. At this point, price came back into it. After we made that impulsive move to the downside, price came back into it, and I was targeting these lows right after market opened. Obviously, it didn't really come down until all the way later at pretty much at like on the dot noon. So what I did is I took my take profit, my first take profit right at this low right here at this resting liquidity, and I put my stop loss just above it just to secure my profits if price wanted to reject off of that. Because if you go on the 15-minute time frame, you can see that we have a huge fair value gap right here. So that's a pretty good rejection zone. And sure enough, it actually came into this, respected it, took it to the upside. Um, at this point, my bias switched. Unfortunately, my bias switched because I saw that we had that 15-minute fair value gap, and I saw that we had these fair value gaps right here. Let me just delete this for now. So we had these fair value gaps right here, and I wanted to see a rejection right off of this. Because usually when there's gaps within the fair value gap, that usually means that it's a strong rejection zone. Price came into it and immediately hit my stop loss for a loss at that point. Wanted to take another trade. Saw that we swept these lows right here, and then we're also within this fair value gap still, this 15-minute fair value gap right over here since market open. Wanted to take a trade right off of there. Once we filled this fair value gap right here, I actually put my stop loss at break even just so I didn't lose the money that I made from this first trade right here. Ended up coming up above, taking out these resting liquidities, and then also filling this fair value gap right over here, and then just instantly hitting my stop loss. So I really didn't make much money today. I think the only money that I made was just off of this first trade when it hit my stop loss below or above um, this fair value gap right here. At that point, when I took this one, I lost a little bit, and then this one, it was just break even. So for the day, I pretty much was at break even, only had $5 up for the day. So eventually, as you can see, this trade actually ended up playing out. If you waited till the end of the day, pretty much at noon, you could have made this whole trade work out. But like I said, my bias completely changed right after that 15-minute fair value gap. Other than that, SPY was a decent play today as well. Really wasn't focusing on SPY, only just on QQQs. Pretty much the same thing, but actually this one actually respected these lows right here from market open. And then, so yeah, that's pretty much it for today. New trading day tomorrow.